Hey guys, Roderick here, currently out in Ecuador in the Amazon. I'm staying with the tribe right now. There's fucking monkeys everywhere, there's parrots, there's birds. And what I want to talk to you today about is social anxiety. How I overcame mine and maybe some steps you can take to help overcome yours. So growing up, when I had social anxiety, it was pretty fucking severe. I couldn't do public speaking, ever, let alone talk in front of a camera. I could never ever like talk to a cute girl that I liked. And on top of that, it was so bad that I couldn't even pay for my own clothes at the cashier. I used to have to go with my friends and I have to ask them, hey, could you pay this for me? Like, I'll give you the money, but I just can't talk to the cashier because it would irk me that much. I would stutter. I still stutter here and there, but you know, like, I don't really care. It's not so much, but it was like couldn't even speak a word. So the whole thing was, how did I overcome it? You know, I was heading into high school and I was like, damn, I'm like 15 years old, 14 years old, and I'm like, this is not good. I cannot speak in front of people. Like, how am I ever gonna do a job interview? How am I ever gonna, you know, progress if I can't work on my social skills, if I can't even talk to a goddamn cashier? You know? So what I did was step by step. So it started off really weird. I was like, you know what? I'm going to say hi to the bus driver. So I would go on the bus, hi, and the bus driver would be like, hey. Or sometimes they'd just say hi, but a lot of the times they'd be like, what's up, dude? Or just give me a weird look. But I learned that I was still alive. Those little steps I took to move forward. And then I started reading more books, you know, how to win friends and influence people. So when I spoke to somebody, I wasn't coming across like trying to get something out of them, or like, because I think that also played a big part of my social anxiety. I didn't think myself high enough on a rank to speak to, say, a boss or even a cashier, But a lot of it is also learning your internal value. And I know it sounds kind of weird. How does that have to do with the outside? It has everything to do with the outside world. If you don't feel comfortable with who you are, accept yourself for who you are, accept that sometimes I'm gonna be awkward. You're not gonna be able to ever grow and move forward past that social anxiety that you have. You know, it's an evolutionary thing. That whole like, oh, let me not speak up and not talk and be a boss, whatever. That's all evolutionary. It is. We grew up in little tribes like this, where I'm staying at, and we're 100 people, little. So it's like that's in your head to keep you alive. But you have to move past that. Now we're not living in tribes like this anymore. Some of you probably are, but probably not, because there's no internet service over here. So my suggestion is take little baby steps. Start saying little highs to people here and there, you know. It's simple like that. Number two, I would say, make sure you meditate. It gets you out of your head. If you're not meditating, you're fucking up on life. You really are. You have to just gotta close your eyes and sit for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 10 minutes, read a meditation book, and it'll push you forward past that crazy, weird social anxiety you get. Because it sucks, man. If you don't, you also have to have a strong anchor. If you're not anchored strong enough to be like, hey, how can I progress? How can I do better? Like if I don't move past this anxiety, how am I going to progress? You need that anchor to be like, hey, let me get better. If you don't have that anchor, you're not gonna want to do it, because you'll feel comfortable. You have your little friends, your little close-knit thing, and I don't have to go approach people. I don't have to go talk to people. You need a strong anchor. Think deep about that one. It's hard to do, but you can do it. Just think about it. Think about like what my anchor was. I don't want to look back on my life and be a little fucking pussy that couldn't talk to fucking girls, that couldn't kill an interview with people. That, like, honestly, a lot of the times you'll go on interviews with people and they're just regular people. They're not this crazy big thing you think what they would be. They're just regular people. The whole thing about that social anxiety is we build people up in our head before we even know them. So in a sense, we're giving our value before we even know who the fuck they are. So walk around like as if you know who the fuck you are, because you should. Internalize it. What do you have to offer? So when you talk to somebody, it's never coming like a, like your cup is empty. You come in with a cup full. And you have to just seriously just think about that. Like, it plays a big factor on why, like, when you go to talk to somebody and try to be like, hey, I'm cool. What? If I come up like, do you like me? And they're gonna be like, what the fuck, dude? Like, and that plays a big part in your social anxiety, because in your head you're thinking, I don't have anything to contribute to this. Like, the reason why I had big social anxiety to go to the cashiers, I didn't always have a lot of money. I still don't. But I always was afraid that, what if I go up to the cashier and I'm missing $1 or I'm missing a penny? I'd be like devastatedly embarrassed. When I had fear with talking in front of big crowds or whatever, I thought, how could I, like I don't know what the hell I'm talking about in front of people. Like, what am I saying doesn't even have value? I pushed past that. I learned to accept the fact that I do have some type of value. I hope I do. I think I do. I know I do. You do too. And it's just, I gave myself permission. Like, I'm not asking around, hey, could I talk to people? Can I be the social person in the party? No. I said, you know what? I'm going to be that person. Even though in junior high school I wasn't that cool guy, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna push past it. I'm gonna become that. I'm gonna move past my social anxiety and move forward into it. So the whole thing is, if you can't move past it, you're never gonna grow. These right here are my buddies. We've been traveling together. This is Kevin. This is JK. This is a fucking little.
Steven.
This is Steven, the baby monkey. Put him close to the camera. Put him close to the camera. Steven, the baby monkey, talking about social anxiety. You see,
Steven has social anxiety.
He totally does. Don't be scared. You see, he has to know himself in order to get over it. In order for him to get over his social anxiety, what are you gonna give me a mean look for? Come on, Steven. Steven's out here chilling in the Amazon with us.
Who made the name Steven?
Hey, Steven. What's going on, Steven?
Steven, don't poop on me.
Steven, don't give me rabies. Hope you guys enjoy that little funny little my friends and that little monkey. But to get back to the topic of social anxiety, you guys can overcome it. Don't take yourself too seriously. That's a big one, man. If you're walking around like I cannot be embarrassed of myself, like, you're not gonna it's gonna suck, because you're gonna embarrass yourself no matter what in this lifetime. So it's a matter of just accepting that it's gonna happen and just fucking letting go and talk to that person you want to talk to and step up. If you want to have some swagger and somebody tries to test it, be like, nah, motherfucker, like, this isn't who the fuck I am. Like, nice try trying to test me, but this is who I am. This is who I want to be. You can become who the fuck you want to become. Don't let anybody tell you have to have this, have to have that. You can become whatever the fuck you want to become. And on that note, I'm going to leave you with this beautiful sun over the little river. Enjoy yourself, guys.